What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Therapist Logan Reacts. Today we got the one and only the video a lot of people have been asking for. REN, Vincent's Tale, Starry Night. So yeah, let's jump right into it. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this one, and yeah, this is it. This is the final one of the pretty much the entire storyline, I believe. So yeah, let's jump right in and give a therapist breakdown. Here we go. Alright, looks like we are in the cell after he just got beat up by the cops, if I remember correctly, from the third night. Okay. Ooh, I like how it got muffled right there.
How do I begin? Wait a minute, I know. Step one, I repent. Step two, let me go. No, three, maybe I show you remorse for my crime. Fuck that, let me speak my mind. So allow me to introduce myself to your manifestation of everybody in this room. Ever felt discarded by a system that's regarded to be something for the people, but the people disregarded it.
So right off the bat, like, again, he is just slamming that advocacy. Like, what was the word he used? He used manifestation of everybody in this room. Ever felt discarded by a system that's regarded to be something for the people, but the people disregarded. So, like, it's just that I love the play on words, first off. Ren's wordplay is phenomenal. And just to go off a simple beat, obviously it's not, like, actually done by the feet, but, like, something just as simple, but really just getting a message across of, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the full embodiment of, like, having gone through the system, and the system being pitted up against the individual, the common civilian, the individual, like, of it just being created to kind of leave you with distractions, drink, do these different things, and how detrimental it can be to one's psyche, and again, just leading up to the frustrations that are within our societal and political framework that are just kind of through and through completely aligned with what's going on. And he, again, hitting that advocacy where he's putting himself in the shoes of an individual who has gone through something like that is really reflecting, I think sometimes when individuals become famous and do the things, like, it's really lost on them of kind of like where they've come through, and like talking about maybe like the underdog, or like the little guy, like, that's kind of just grinding through life the entire time. So it's really refreshing to see someone with his celebrity status, famous aspect, you know what I mean, really be able to really just be in tune with, like, again, the how you say, common folks perspective of, again, the system, and the system that he may be benefiting from now, but again, he's been through the grind significantly, again, especially with all his health complications, all that, but he's really advocating for the individuals currently. I like that.
People disregarded, it's retarded. Putting all the power in the palms of the heartless. Lions don't care when chewing on carcass. Homeless levels rise and the politicians pardon. Slave labor wage docking pay for the farmers. Britain, Great Britain, no, you're a slave. Great Britain, tax bracket rise, grow. Give a tax break for a suit and tie on the low. Well, the everyday people getting fucked till they broke, so let me unload, I'm on a roll. I never vote, big in the polls, Britain the road. Who to control when there is no food in the bowl? It's a low blow, representatives don't show empathy. Plain to see, represent me, no soccer. British break backs just for bread and butter. Fuck the PM, did they stutter?
So I like this too because, like, it's interesting to see, like, it's systems across the board. Like, he's talking about Great Britain, but, like, I see so many parallels with, like, the United States, and a lot of people speaking out about the disinjustices that are occurring here as well. So, like, I think this can also connect, and it seems like it connects with a lot of renegades over here in the U.S. as well. Just to be, again, like he said, my representatives speaking for me, like no, or something along the lines, where he was basically just saying like, no, you don't get to speak for me, like you don't represent me, like you don't know what it's like to be me, you don't like to know what it's to see my perspective. Again, just the advocacy and just like we grind so much just to be able to like for bread and butter. I really want to go back to the site where it's like I'm on a roll because that was nasty. How we slowed it down. Manifestation lines don't care. We're not chewing on a caucus. None that broke. None that's no. Represent me, no sucker. All right, ready?
Getting fucked till they broke, so let me unload. I'm on
right
the
here.
road, I never vote, big in the pose, Brit in the road, who's in control when there is no food in the bowl. It's a low blow, representatives don't show empathy. Plain to see, represent me, no soccer. Briters break backs just for bread and butter. Fuck the PM, did they stutter? In the PM, there'll be bodies in the gutter. Blood-stained hands, milk up all lands udder. 9 to 5, I can't survive away just to work in the job that can't provide. It's by design, my hands are tied, I climb that, on this that. How the fuck can I pretend it's fine? The water is never wine. A pig steps to the slaughter before your eyes. It's for the new world order. Except our minds, court of law, a horse who will bend for bribe.
So I also want to pivot and point out like how like this is supposed to be like in a therapeutic group setting. You know what I mean? Like I would love this. Like everyone's getting on edge because he's becoming emotionally high. He's speaking his mind. He's doing these things. But realistically, that's what I would want. Now I get the frustration, or not the frustrations. I get the hesitation and like the police or the guards like getting like on edge, worrying about maybe like revolt or like just like them kind of rising power and just like starting a riot almost. But as a therapist, this would be fantastic because he's being honest. You know what I mean? That's the number one thing. He's being honest. He's being respectful to others. He's kind of just talking about himself and how his perspective and views. And he's not like calling to violence or discussing anything like inappropriate or like maladaptive to like society. So I really think that's like an awesome thing. So I would really, really, really want to dive into that. Obviously, for the video's sake, it's not going to be that way, but I just thought it was really neat that, again, this dynamic of being in like a group therapy setting, and they're all getting like stressed, but like again, the therapist is like right then there in the circle with them too. And as a therapist, I would really just enjoy that like significantly, like wanting to be there. But that's just me. Just wanted to point that out. Let's continue on.
For the new world order, except our minds, court of law, a horse who will bend for bribe. All the while, people watch reality TV, sleep easy, wake and repeat the cycle. Are you taking the Michael? Better beat it up. City full of sheep tweeting on the social media. Tabloid twisting tails and it's causing mass hysteria. Polarize the people, never by the hand that's feeding you. When it comes to war, they'll be calling for you, needing you. Fighting for a cause that wasn't yours, then leaving you. Hyperpolarizing the left and the right. Are you woke? Are you racist? Black? Are you white? Are you all for the Brexit? Make a swift exit. The NHS rots, where was tax directed? Look, there goes another fucking puppet elected. Dance, little puppet, dance for the neglected. Impunity from truth lies come to be expected. Sever head of Hydra, 2 parties resurrected.
Act 2, Act 2.
Yes, I am the malevolent, degenerate delegate. Incarcerate the truth, keep it separate. The fabric of society is deadlicker. They don't want me in the room, I'm the elephant. Let's go. I guess I was fucked from the get-go. Wrong place and wrong time, guess so. Wrong planet, wrong mind. Guess you could say I was destined to break because I get no satisfaction. I roll stoned. ETAs with ET, I phone home. ETC, don't blink, life is gone.
The pig.
The show must go on in London.
That reminds me of the money games.
Junkies, drunks and punks stung by the hunger. God is good until life push you under. One by one become cold like the tundra. One by one cast out like pariah. Sever head from body, so body bow to Messiah. Boy cry wolf, everybody soon expire. Run, little lie.
So that was kind of sweet. Like him just... I really like how he set the stage in Act 1, and then 2, he's really just giving like a lot of compose. And I like that he's like utilizing like different what's the word? Like old like folk tales or like jingles or like things that are very familiar, but in the sense of like advocacy and social justice within that and how it's aligned. And again, just kind of like utilizing, again, the play on words to really highlight key components and important factors that individuals are fighting for. You know what I mean? And again, there's injustices everywhere, and there's a lot of injustices in the system currently. I see it as a therapist. It's awful. I wish it were better. You know what I mean? And it's like difficult to make a ginormous change all at once. Again, it's a big system for a reason, and to make a change, you have to chip away at it constantly. And with someone with REN's platform, this is fantastic that he's talking about that. You know what I mean? And calling for justice, kind of across the board. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone's gonna be happy, but he's able to bring really highlight key factors that are important for individuals who are consistently struggling. I really like that. All right, let's start Act 3.
Boy cry wolf, everybody soon expire.
That's creepy, but it's fine. Looks like a movie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh. Wow. That's a cool shot.
There's no democracy. Democracy ain't corporate lobby free for all. Democracy ain't rich boys, silver spoon seniors. Democracy ain't eating up a lie, then forgiving you. Democracy ain't choosing between herpes or chlamydia. Democracy, hypocrisy, a synonym entwined. Take a baby, then deliver him, position him in line, and then imprison him, condition him in school to make him blind. After they christen him, the Father, Son, the Ghost, but not the mind. We are divine, we lose potential when we gravitate to greed. We are benign, we turn to cancer when we take more than we need. We are designed to be magnificent, we waste that when we war. A starry night, the plight of Vincent inside cell block 44. I fought a war inside myself, the war of every working man. A war of
That gave me just shivers right there. Wow, I thought that was beautiful. The visuals, the line. Hold on, I need to go back. That we lose potential when we gravitate towards greed. We are benign. We turn to cancer when we take more than we need. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We are designed to be magnificent. We waste that when we war. Oh my God, A Starry Night, the plight of Vincent inside cell block 44. And again, this is like renditions and stuff that Vincent van Gogh kind of been through, in like the sense of like losing his mind, just seeing just the beauty in so many different things. The Starry Night actually was my first painting that ever kind of and I love this too, because it's funny how these things kind of return you. The Starry Night was the first painting that got me interested in art when I was a very, very small individual. I would think I was in the first grade when we did our own rendition of the Starry Night, and I know it's somewhere. I wish I had it with me so I could kind of show you guys, but I have no idea where that would be. It's got to be in my mom's house in the attic somewhere. But just the freedom and how magnificent we can be, and Vincent, in a sense, even in like the losing the mind, but in the sense of like how we are supposed to be magnificent, and then we waste it when we war because of greed and so many different things. Like, it's so hard to see and so hard to reflect how people can kind of go to that after having been not having that, like, growing up. Maybe they accomplish it, and then just like seeing the detriment as humans, like what we do. It's just like such a heartbreaking reality that, like, with all this knowledge that we have, with all this philosophical, divine information that, again, just reflects ethics, morality, and so many deep components, and how beautiful art can be, and how impactful it can be in a, like, emotional sense. Like, it kind of transcends, like, the understanding. And something about the Starry Night, like, spoke to me when I was younger. And I think that's kind of just like the magnificent inhuman. You know what I mean? I think what it was now that I'm thinking back to it, I think with each brush stroke, like, everybody can get close to it, but there's only one original. And that's the magnificent thing about art and individual, when it's something abstract and it's something how people see the world, and it's like a new vision. It's just a new perspective in seeing certain things. And I just always thought this was an absolutely beautiful painting, and it always just spoke with me as, like, things radiate maybe like an energy of some sort. And it's so awesome to see that, again, just a beautiful artwork. And his artwork just across the board is phenomenal. But something about it, and I think Ren's just talking about such a key, such an important factor, that humans are magnificent. We are capable of such profound things, and I love that. And I think that's why it gave me goosebumps, because right now we are in a difficult spot across the board. United States, Britain. There's a lot of people in power. There's a lot of different things. There's a lot of really unethical things happening with individuals in power, systems that are designed not to help everybody. And I think there's a hope. I think there's a hope that's underlying this, because Ren's highlighting a lot of negative shit that's in the current system, but I think there's like a hope, because he's calling it, right? He's discussing, he's talking about it. And I think in that there's a hope, an underlying hope that there is change. Change is coming. And I think that's the beautiful component of, like, humans are magnificent. Like, we're going to figure out a way regardless. Like, it may be bad, but, like, humans have overcome so much in the entire time they've been on this planet. So I think I'm getting an underlying of hope, kind of, but I need to hear that line one more time. But I'm really, really digging Act 3 so far.
We are divine, we lose potential when we gravitate degree. We are benign, we turn to cancer when we take more than we need. We are designed to be magnificent, we waste that when we walk. Starry Night, the plight of Vincent inside cell block 44. I fought a war inside myself, the war of every working man. The war of what's and why's and how's, and when's the time to take a stand? And who's the one to put me in my place? You, or is it God? It's compliance, staying silent. If defiance comes from love, I come from love. I come from hope, I come from truth, I come from
Yep, there's the hope.
love.
Yes.
Remaining push inside a world that turns to dark. Against the people so determined all to die. And for what? Love of power, love of money, love of ego, love of lust. What about love for the sake of love? What about really loving us? But I mean really loving us. That means that I, the me, myself is you, and so we're we in one. And there's never separation while we're moving round the sun. For the cell of every sentient, it shares a single song. And that's the song of sweet creation. Do you hear the minstrel strong? For there's more to music. Life is music. Music is the tongue.
Yes.
In the mouth of Mother Earth, and her heart beating is the drum. Hear it, hear it, hear it. That's that thunder in your chest that lets you know that you belong. We are one, we are one.
Wow.
We are 3, 2, 1 song. Something better, yet reset so we can all live on.
Oh my goodness. Their body language screams comfortability and chaos too. Interesting.
Vincent.
Wow.
Vincent.
I love Act 3. Act 3 is by far my favorite 3. We'll see if 4 can do it, but can we love, was it love for the sake of just love? What is it? What about really loving us? I mean, really loving us. It means away myself as you, and we're just one, and there's never separation while moving around the sun. That call for connectedness, and he describes so many synonyms that kind of fall behind the idea of hope. And I think that's such a pivotal component of that. And I think that's why Act 3 speaks to me so much as it does, because there is always that underlying hope. I know hope's scary. I know hope's not the best in every single situation, but hope is a driving factor. Hope will come. Like, humans are able to create hope because of the plights and successes they have overcome and been able to create due to looking in the face of adversity and just overcoming it. That's just one of my biggest things, just personally too. Like, I think that's why it's hitting on such an emotional level, is because it's so impactful that like I can work harder, but in the sense of like wanting to create a better life for other individuals. Like, it's not like I want to work harder to get more money so I can live the life that I want by pushing other people down. Like, it's like, no, I want to work harder because I want to make this life better for other people. Like, that's the whole reason I became a therapist. Like, I know what it's like to have felt so alone, and I don't want anybody else to feel like that ever again. So that's what drove to me to get the skills, get the requirements, understand how to do it properly. So I didn't bring any of my own bias. I mean, I always bring my own biases into it, unintentionally or subconsciously. But I've done the steps and think to mitigate that and minimize that as much as possible to make sure I'm doing it the proper way, being able to do therapy the proper way versus just like hearing people out and not really like having structure or having trauma training or doing those things. So that's why it drove me to do this way, because I don't want anybody else to feel that alone in doing my step one story at a time when I'm sitting down and listening to someone's story and helping them work through whatever they are working through. That's literally my biggest drive. I think 3 kind of encapsulates my drive for love of people, even though I say people irritate me sometimes. I don't mean my individuals I work with, but I just mean people across the board. Seeing just the darkest things, hearing the things that humans are capable of doing, but then seeing people come out on the other side of that and being able to get through it, I think is the meaningful. I think that's why Act 3 speaks to me so deeply. But let's continue on. Let's finish up Act 4.
In your chest, the last you know that you belong. We are free to one song. Something better, yeah, reset so we can all live on. Vincent! Oh good, he's waking up. Vincent, dear boy, I can feel your frustration, but you're in very safe hands here now. Please be patient. You see, we are the cutting edge rehabilitation. Don't you feel so excited for this new innovation? Nah, gods, what the fuck, man? I think I wanna leave. Oh, leave? I'm afraid that's impossible, see? You see, we're part of a new program. It's a government scheme. We're making gentlemen from criminals, and that's what you'll be. With a brand new method to sort of trials and tests. Like our good God, son, you'll be resurrected. What the fuck you on about? What kind of brand new method? Well, we take the frontal lobe and we kind of dissect. With your synapse augmented with our new serum injected, it aims to recorrect the parts of you we know are defective. There'll be discomfort in your cerebellum, that is expected. Hey, if progress wants a price, let it. Guards, this one will do. Yes, this one's fine. Take him away.
Well, Act 4 was quite dark. But that wraps up REN's Vincent's Tale, Starry Night. Fantastic, kind of across the board. Highlights key factors of advocacy. Talks about the beautiful overcoming of adversity for humans and why we need to drive towards that. The ethics and morality that comes in with pushing for love in the arts and how important the arts are, while highlighting stories and components of like Vincent van Gogh's life and just like what, again, extremely meaningful. Loved Act 3, super big for me. Just really important, me personally. I loved it. I see why you guys were so excited for this one. This was absolutely beautiful. I'm very happy to be able to provide the whole thing. My computer didn't explode on me. So thank you guys so much for your patience. And thank you guys for your understanding too. I know you guys didn't like me having to break down the other ones, but I hope this makes up for it a little bit. And I hope you guys made it to the very end. And yeah. Yeah, I love this one. This was is this the recap? I believe they said this is the recap. And I think that's a great recap. I don't really think there's... I think he left that Act 4 to be continued. Okay. I was about to say, I feel like there was like a little cliffhanger. I feel like Act 3 could have wrapped it up perfectly. But I think he's going to bring some more heat. That was awesome. But let me know in the comments down below what you liked about this. If there's anything I missed or anything that you thought was important. Make sure you drop a like on this video. I see why you guys liked it, so I really appreciate it if you like this video too. Again, no worries if not. But out of all those things, please make sure you're subscribed as well. That helps the channel grow, and we are on our way to 3,000, and that's the goal. But I do want to thank you guys, especially all my individuals who did, all the renegades who stuck around. And even though I may have upset you in a little bit, I really wanted to say I do appreciate you guys' patience in watching for Starry Night. And thank you guys for commenting it. I appreciate you guys' comments. I really do try to touch base on like a little bit of everything. But again, with how many videos I have out now and people commenting, it's hard to hit everything. So I really appreciate you guys pointing me towards this and me circling back to Ren, because I would have never known about it unless you guys came back. So shout out the Renegades for whipping me back towards Vincent's Tale. This was sick. This was awesome. Thank you all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you can catch the next video. I'll see you then.